Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video of Genshin Impact.
Do you hope your foolhardiness will
stopped
shelter
here.
those people? Or was
We
it
have
simply a
seen
means of
all
seeking an
those
audience with me? Oh?
Good scenes
If
before,
so,
so
then you
I'm just going
underestimate.
to
Not
push it
so.
forward.
The Vision Hut, the Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. What you might not realize. Consider this. Rather, those who have lost Traveler, there seems to. So, I won't insist that.
That's Figth.
That's right. Anyway,
or A,
you're
whatever it is your name.
So be it.
All right, let's fight. It's time. It's time,
Your
guys.
arrival has
It's
brought
time.
a deafening stun.
Oh, yeah. This girl is
This
something
now.
This
else.
moment will be frozen.
Yeah, she's immune to Electro. So let's use the Traveler. This woman is powerful. I don't know if I'm
You
going
are
to
an
win
enemy
this.
that requires special attention.
I don't think I am prepared for this. Well, I need you, girl. Okay.
Leave it all to me. I will mold you into the
Activate this.
foundations of eternity.
Oh, this fight is going to be hard.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Terra Smash!
No.
Yeah.
No. Boy.
Inferior.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh. Come on, Shogun.
Strike
I know you're an
down.
Archon and all that, but girl, chill out.
Terra Smash!
You need to chill.
Evasion is futile.
Oh, careful, Kaya. Should have brought maybe Xiangling for this
Don't
fight.
get
I'm not
frostbite.
touching.
Yeah.
This ends
But it is
now.
what it is.
Quake!
Oh, this is great. And the music boss fight, it's kicking. I like it.
I must
Oh,
leave no
but
stone
I don't like the
unturned.
damage, girl. I really don't like the damage.
Strike
For
dead.
some reason, Noelle isn't healing.
Evasion is futile.
Okay, it's healing now, but not a lot.
Don't push
Because I
your luck.
wanted it to heal.
Freeze!
Oh, girl. Chill, please. Oh, wow.
You are an enemy
Leave
that
it all to me.
requires special attention.
How am I supposed to win this? Okay, let me see what I got. I don't have a lot of things to heal, though. I should have made some foods. I'm going to use physical damage. Why not? And I will get this defense.
Instabilities will be
Okay.
removed.
Oh, what are you doing? Oh, that thing.
Inferior.
Yeah, only the Traveler can
Terra
use
Smash!
his abilities now. Come on, we
Inferior.
just need to not die. Is this the same thing that will happen like in the first fight against her? Like, we don't need to defeat her, or we do need to defeat her? Oh, wow. Girl, you're something else. Oh, nice. Go with her, you can do this. Oh. She's strong.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Yay, Miko?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to
the
you.
vision honors.
Now then, close your eyes.
It's getting a bit. Are those the visions? Wow.
We
What's that
abolish the
cafe?
vision hunt decree.
Okay, now maybe we have more power. Oh, nice.
I must leave.
Okay. Oh, the Muzo no
so
Itotachi. She's using that.
The fleeting shadow.
Okay,
Terra smash.
come over here, girl. This time I got more power.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
To dust.
20,000 damage with that.
All returns to silence.
What is she doing?
This one will be
Okay.
frozen.
Your verdict is decided.
You got this, you got this.
Terra smash.
Oh, is that? Yeah, it was a good thing to get the Geo element for this fight.
Don't blink! Hey!
Because it's still immune,
push your luck.
yeah, to electro damage.
Get frostbite.
So that was a good thing to do.
Quake. Yeah.
Okay.
Terra smash.
Oh, don't run away from me. You're almost finished. Almost got you. There we go.
Dust.
And take this. Oh, she doesn't die? She doesn't die. Oh,
You've lost, eh?
looks like it.
I have.
Why can you not trust
You
your
won.
people and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are nations where
Yeah,
humans cast their
was.
god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way.
Oh, there must be other
When
ways.
lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet,
Oh, that's
something was lost with each step forward.
in that bird from the other island.
In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps
Unreal, right?
only if time stands still will the
Oh.
lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is
Oh,
a
is that her
fragile
sister
illusion.
or?
Only eternity can bring us
Mother?
closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form, let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
Right.
The
But things
heavenly
aren't going
principles.
good, are they?
Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change. It does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path toward eternity.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me?
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet for the sake of eternity you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But,
Nice.
with regards
Thank
to
you.
eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
Okay, but at
You
least,
are the one who's been acting
Vision
like a
Decree
child
is
from the very
abolished.
beginning.
Okay, so I
As
hope she can make things
promised,
right.
the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters, long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true. For all eternity.
Okay, guess it's the end of this nation. I liked it. It was an hard nation to fight against the enemies and all that, but I liked it.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of Euthymia anyway? Is the Vision Hunt decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. Paimon was super worried, you know. So maybe
it's
the
fine,
reason
Paimon.
Yaimiko is looking for us now is because she wants to thank us. Let's go find her.
Okay, let's find her. The priestess. Yaimiko.
No, let me try again.
How many Prima Gems do I have exactly? Okay. Before I go over there, let me just get the Electro elements. Let's resonate. Alright. And now we can give him the last one. And activate it. Nice. Well done. Okay. Do I have any sanctuary keys or something? Don't think so. Yeah, I do not have. That's sad, but let's go to the Narukami Shrine and talk to Yaimiko. Alrighty, where is she? At the sacred tree.
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
You literally told us to come meet you here.
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fitui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed. Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations.
Well, I defeated her, but the one who killed her
Still,
was the
you did end up victorious.
puppet,
I
not
gather
me.
congratulations are in order.
Sure feels good to finally thwart the Fatui plan for once. They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another Gnosis.
Wait a second.
Oh, that's right.
Did you say Gnosis? As in, the little thing
Yeah.
that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep, that's the one.
Uh-huh.
You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Oh,
What's wrong?
What?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
What?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the balladeer exactly?
Oh, of course. The Balladeer must have asked gave me the Gnosis, and I will spare his life. And then she gave him the Gnosis. So, the Raiden Shogun, the current Archon, is so powerful, right? And she wasn't even using a Gnosis. Imagine what she will do if she was using the Gnosis all this time. I wouldn't even be able to fight. The Raiden Shogun is really powerful.
The
Damn.
balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora. I'm not the kind of person who
Yeah.
risks life and limb for any old reason.
Oh.
For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Yeah. If the Gnosis wasn't with the Raiden Shogun, why it was with Yaemeko?
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend,
I
A handed
see.
it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus, the Gnosis became
severed
not only
ties?
useless, but also a potential source of conflict. Is that not a good bargain,
Huh.
exchanging it for the one at the
Interesting.
core of the plan?
So the Archon doesn't want to have deals with Celestia. Celeste is like the realm of the gods, I think. And I think there must be a leader up there, like a super Archon or something, or maybe it's nothing. But what does she mean Celeste? Does she mean like the other gods of the nations? All those 7 make Celestia? I don't know if I'm getting what I want to say to you guys. So she doesn't want to have bonds with the other Archons, is that
Judging
it?
by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis. Well, what's done is done, and Paimon heartily thinks we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the past in the past. So anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us here today.
It's to thank you.
Really?
Oh, just for that?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not? As a mark of my gratitude, I will
Maybe.
answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past. What
Okay.
would you like to know about?
So the same things we always do in the end of the nations.
That
So,
puppet
about the
was
Shaken
built with
puppet.
technology that has been lost to time. Perhaps she, as a god, is the only one privy to the knowledge of its origins. Still,
So,
there is one
could it
other
be
thing on
Conria,
this
the
topic that
origin
I
of that
suspect
technology?
you may be curious to know. Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype puppet.
So, you mean there are 3 Raiden Shoguns?
No,
Really?
the prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. It was a test. The original plan was for A to
Oh.
simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because in the end she chose only to seal the power within it. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness, until the Fatui took an interest in him.
Oh wait, so this male puppet joined the Fatui?
Fatui.
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power, but very likely rendering him even more formidable than his original specifications. The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis, and the prototype
What?
puppet is now known as the Balladeer.
Wait, the first puppet that A made was actually the Balladeer? What?
What a
Okay.
crazy story!
It is, isn't it?
Yes,
Who
Paimon.
can say whether it's coincidence or destiny?
Wow.
I'm
Okay, so about
surprised
the
an
former
outlander
Raiden
like
Shogun.
you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon. Few citizens of Inazuma are aware of this.
Morat's told us. He said that the Electro Archon Ball has passed away.
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were
Oh, I
two
didn't
twin
remember
gods,
that.
Baal and Beelzebul.
Twin gods?
So the
They
A's real
won the
name is
Archon War
Beelzebub?
together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other words, she
Okay.
acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is
So they were
A,
twins.
with whom we are now both acquainted.
Yeah.
Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the
Makoto
world was
and A,
aware, there were
okay.
not two, but one. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly, so there was no need for the public to know the truth. In fact, The name Ball and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them. Right up until
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since then, A has assumed the shogunate.
So she must mean the Archon War, where they destroyed
Losing her
Conria,
sister
right?
must have been super hard on A.
That was when A began to change. Makoto was her greatest loss.
Yeah, it was in Conria.
Paimon feels like she understands A lot better now after finding that out. So what kind of god was Makoto?
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was she was a gentle god, who in each moment cherished the beauty of what was before her.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, of course he's going
Sorry,
to talk about
I
his
haven't
sister.
a clue. I'm also unfamiliar with the god you describe. But if you still have doubts about A, I would say they are misplaced. Not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her gnosis long ago, severing her ties with Celestia in the process. That's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar, it could have made our relationship rather awkward, don't you think?
Don't worry. We
Maybe a
aren't
little.
looking to pick a fight with you.
I wish you the best of luck. May you soon discover the truth behind it all. As for your sister's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it. And I will also borrow some of Ayato's people from the Shiumatsuban. I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my means of thanking you.
Thank you.
After
What about
leaving
my next stop on my
Inazuma,
journey?
I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Ooh,
Okay, we're going to Sumeru now.
We've run into loads of scholars from there on our journey so far.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the quest for wisdom and knowledge is never-ending. But their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable things. For example, in Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
Knowledge is a resource?
Yes. I don't know
Okay.
whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanali who came up with the idea.
Lesser Lord Kusanali? That's a cute name.
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their faith. It's their chosen term of endearment for her. I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. I wish you all the best. Are you sure?
Well, that's all for the questions.
Okay then. Oh, Traveler. Do you still have the Omamori I gave you? Keep it safe.
Yep.
Is that all you intend to do with it? There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given to you by none other than Yai Miko, the wise and beautiful.
Who in
Oh,
their
come on.
right mind would do that?
Okay, I'll stop. Now, a question for you. Traveler, what is your ambition?
Well, for now, I think he wants to be reunited with
see.
his sister.
But
So-
that is merely a small goal, based on what preoccupies you here and now. Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the starry sky above. Something that shines in unison with fate itself. Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered within you. It's a possibility. Continue on your journey, and maybe that moment
Who
will come
knows?
to pass.
Alright. Thank you. And that's done. Inazuma is finished. Yay. Oh, great. Okay, and we got one intertwined fate. Alright, I guess we can... Oh, we can get one more? Nice. So that makes two. Great. I guess I can use those two in here. I really wish to have Valheim. That would be so cool. Of course. Of course. This is so hard to have them. Oh, come on. I just wanted him. Nothing more, nothing less, you know? And I can take this. I just need one more thing of that. If I only add the key to open those sanctuary thingies, it would be awesome as well. But I do not have, so that makes things hard for me. Let me see the secret sakura, what it gives me. Okay, it doesn't give me any key, so that's sad. Okay, so we have this one to the lower chasm, but I need to complete Act 1 of the Taurus, Iracundus, and the Imperatrix Ambrosa. But we have this one, and we have 3 quests from Story Quests, which are the Jean Quest, Fenty Quest, and Mona Quests. Those 2 we already know, but we don't know nothing about Mona. So, we're going to this one. I think it's Jean's Story Quests, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going back to Mondstadt. Here we go. I hope I get all Hayden before the banner goes out, you know? I want him so much. Okay, load please. We don't have any achievements, do we? Yes, we do. We actually do have achievements anymore. No, we do not. I have more, so that means... yeah, it's almost 160, so I could buy one more intertwined Figth.
It's you! Over here! Over here!
I'm not lucky.
It's Sarah from the Good Hunter.
Hey, Sarah.
Finally, I caught you. I have something I'd like the Knights
Something
of
wrong?
Livonius to do for me, and I want you to pass on my request to the acting Grand Master.
Oh, so it's Jean you were really hoping to see.
You are close with her.
I'm a loyal
Well, I
slave,
heard
really?
she has a lot of
We've met.
respect for you.
Anyway, what was it you wanted us to tell Jean?
Oh, yes. I must apologize for being unable to visit the Knights in person, but the restaurant has been so busy lately. Unfortunately, it's right in this busy season that the route between here and Springvale, which is used for the delivery of our ingredients, seems to have been occupied by the Hilichurls. The problem is that the suppliers in Springvale say that deliveries have nothing to do with them. They're just responsible for selling us the ingredients.
What? No! How is that going to help?
Please, ask Master Jean to send a party to clear out the Hilichurls from the road to Springvale.
I could clear up.
Help at last. With
Okay.
Jean on the case, this will be solved in no time. Thank you.
Seems like everyone really trusts Jean.
Oh, I nearly forgot.
Yeah.
Charles the bartender said he's been having some trouble too. Why don't you stop by and see him on the way?
Fine. In for a penny, in for a pound is the Paimon way. But this is really stretching the definition of on the way, in my opinion.
Okay, so why do I not... oh... they're the Hilichurls. I saved Mondstadt. I saved Liyue. I abolished Division Hunt Decree, so why can't I fight some Hilichurls?
What do you think this is, kiddo? A fruit
Great.
juice store?
How rude! Especially since we're here to help!
Help? Oh, yes. You're the acting Grandmaster's new hotshot helper, aren't you?
That's one way of putting it, but...
Great. Tell Jean I need my quarterly tax return forms then. It's time to get Elzer
everything
onto
for
doing
Jean,
the
what the
accounts
hell?
again. I must say, though, the tax rate on alcohol in Mondstadt is pretty steep. That's mostly down to Master D-Luke's successful business model.
Why are the accounts with Jean? Does she do bookkeeping now too?
Acting Grandmaster Jean personally goes over all the accounts. After all, the wine industry is Mondstadt's main source of income. Jean takes great pains to make sure no detail is overlooked.
Paimon never knew that. Jean's job is even harder than it seems.
The acting Grandmaster's hard work indeed makes our lives a whole lot easier. We're certainly very lucky, but to put it bluntly, we just take it for granted that that's the norm now.
Wow. How do you sleep at night knowing how much pressure you put Jean under?
When you put it like that, I do feel quite ashamed.
It's a lot of pressure.
I suppose I should give her one on the house next time she's here. Although, I doubt the acting Grand Master even has the time to spare for that.
Sounds like a poor excuse to deny Jean a free drink. Come on, let's go and see Jean.
Okay. And we're going to teleport over here. As usual, teleportation is the fastest way to do. Alright. Really, they all need Jean for everything. Like,
Hey,
what the
you
fuck?
two.
The knights.
Margaret? What are you doing here?
My cat's gone missing.
You need something too?
Have you seen it? No, not her.
Fiona?
I imagine Diona's probably still in the tavern. I mean, little Princey.
Ah, okay.
Prince was just home, now he's gone.
Did you seriously think Diona was a house cat?
She's
This
a cat,
is a bit
isn't she?
worrying. What if Prince can't find his way home?
Nah, you're always such a big softie. But aren't we in the middle of something? Sarah and Charles need our help urgently
We are, but
too.
I can
Let's
find
go and see Jean first.
cats, can't I?
You're on the way to see Jean? What a
Oh,
coincidence.
come on.
Paimon thought you were looking for a cat.
Yes, I wanted to see if Jean could help look for my cat.
Of course
Seriously?
it's Jean.
You want Jean to help look for your cat?
What's wrong with that? Jean's a really nice person.
Mhm.
Please mention it
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Jean for me. I'll treat you to a brew at Cat's Tail later.
Oh my god, it's everything
Hey!
for Jean.
Unbelievable. Guess the case of Prince the Missing Cat is now added to the agenda for our meeting with Jean.
Yeah. For Jean, like. Everything is for her. And the other knights are just outside, making guard of the things, and doing nothing. And Jean does everything? That's great. Girl.
Acting Grand
What you said?
Master? Oh,
Jean.
Master Jean?
Behold the
Oh,
Dandelion Knight
It's our
herself.
honorary. Sorry, I must have been daydreaming. How can I assist?
Actually, it's not us who need your help. It's a bunch of other people.
Yeah.
I see. Well, thank you for your service to the people of Mondstadt. I have made a note of these
Oh, wow.
commissions in my files, and I will make arrangements.
I think
Accordingly.
she's sick.
Great! We didn't miss out on
Jean?
anyone's commissions, did we? Sarah's Hilly Churls, Charles'
hey,
tax return,
Jean is getting her
Margaret's
vision
cat.
blurry.
Seems that's everything. We'll be on our way then, Jean.
Uh-oh.
Jean, are you okay? How's Jean
How
holding
is she,
up?
Barbara?
It's just burnout from work stress. She'll be fine after a good
Oh.
old rest. Thanks for bringing her here. She may have tried to keep soldiering on otherwise.
It's not a surprise, though. She does have a lot to get through every day.
Poor Jean. She's always been one to push herself too hard while overlooking her own needs. This isn't the first time something like this has happened. Oh,
Looks like Barbara
you
cares
think
for
so?
Jean.
I mean, she's the acting Grand Master and all. We can't have her collapsing all the time now, can we? So you know, it's not like this is a personal thing. It's just out of love for concern for the greater good. Yes, that's it.
What's up with Barbara? Huh. Weird.
Anyway,
Yeah, it's
you're
weird.
an honorary knight, aren't you? While the master is down, the knights should share her burden, no?
That's a very good point, but shouldn't one of the fully qualified knights do that?
Jean has so
I
much to
think
do.
she's right, though.
An extra pair of hands can't hurt. You should go and check in at the headquarters. Jean
Okay, I
will
can
be
do
fine
that.
with just me here.
Paimon
I will
feels
gladly
like she's
help
trying to
Jean.
get rid of us.
Why is that?
Nothing. We'll leave you to it. Come on, let's go.
But that's it, you guys. I'm going to do this quest in the next video, so don't forget to leave the like button, subscribe, and activate notification bell. And I'll see you all in the next video.